Cybersecurity Ventures anticipates that the worldwide expenditures of cyberattacks would increase by 15% annually over the course of the next 5 years, reaching an annual total of $10.5 trillion by 2025, which is an increase from the yearly total of $3 trillion. It's more than 10 times as profitable as the worldwide trade of all major illicit substances combined. And it constitutes the largest transfer of economic wealth in history, which threatens incentives for innovation and investment. Also, cybercrime is expected to cost the world $6 trillion in 2022. If it were a country, that would make it the third largest economy in the world after the United States and China. You're watching YouTube channel Let's Get Techie. In today's video, we're going to talk about cybercrime, what it is, and how it is affecting the world. So make sure to watch the video till the end. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any future videos we upload. Returning to the video, let us first define cybercrime. The term cybercrime refers to any criminal action that is carried out through a computer, other network device, or the internet. Although the vast majority of cybercrimes are committed so that the perpetrators may make a profit, certain cybercrimes are committed against computers or other electronic equipment with the intention of immediately damaging them or rendering them inoperable. Others will transmit malware as well as illicit information, photos, and other material by using computers or network connections. There are cybercrimes that target computers in order to infect them with a computer virus, which is subsequently passed on to the other machines and occasionally even entire networks. Other cybercrimes accomplish both of these things. In all of these scenarios, the loss of money is one of the most significant consequences of cybercrime. Ransomware attacks, email and internet fraud, identity fraud, and other attempts to steal financial accounts, credit cards, or other payment card information can all be classified as forms of cybercrime. Cybercrime can also include a wide range of other illegal activities that are done with the goal of making money. For the purposes of theft and sales, cybercriminals may target the private information of an individual or the data of a company. It is expected that the number of cybercrimes will increase in frequency over the next few years as more businesses go online. As a result, it will be especially vital to safeguard backup data in the face of this situation. So, how is it affecting the world? Let's talk about it. The economy of the United States, which is the largest economy in the world, with a nominal GDP of approximately $21.5 trillion, accounts for 1/4 of the economy of the whole globe. A supervisory special agent with the FBI who investigates cyber intrusions told the Wall Street Journal that every American citizen should expect that all of their data, including personally identifiable information, has been stolen and is on the dark web, which is a part of the deep web and is intentionally hidden and used to conceal and promote heinous activities. The statement was made because cybercrime has hit the United States so hard that it prompted the supervisory special agent to make that statement. Some estimates say that the deep web, which search engines can't index and is therefore inaccessible to them, is as much as 5,000 times bigger than the surface web, and its rate of growth is hard to measure. In addition, cybercriminals use the dark web as a marketplace to buy and sell malicious software, exploit kits, and cyber attack services, which they then use to launch attacks against victims. These victims include companies, governments, utilities, and essential service providers located in the United States. It's possible that a cyber attack might put an entire city, state, or even an entire nation's economy out of commission. In the book that became a New York Times bestseller in 2016, titled Lights Out: A Cyber Attack, A Nation Unprepared and Surviving the Aftermath, Ted Koppel reveals that a major cyber attack on the power grid of the United States is not only possible, but also likely, that it would be catastrophic, and that the United States is shockingly unprepared for such an attack. Warren Buffett, a businessman and philanthropist who is worth billions of dollars, has said that cybercrime is the most important problem facing civilization and that cyber attacks are more dangerous to people than nuclear weapons. According to the World Economic Forum's 2020 Global Risk Report, the likelihood of organized cybercrime entities being discovered and prosecuted in the United States is predicted to be as low as 0.05%. This is despite the fact that these entities are joining forces to commit cybercrime. In addition to that, ransomware, which is a type of malware that infects computers and mobile devices and restricts their access to files, often threatening permanent data destruction unless a ransom is paid, has reached epidemic proportions around the world and has become the go-to method of attack for cybercriminals. A report published by Cybersecurity Ventures projected that ransomware damage will cost $7 billion in 2021, up from $325 million in 2015, an increase of 15 times in only 2 years. In 2020, it was predicted that the damage would amount to $8 billion, but in 2022, that number is expected to rise to $11.5 billion. According to the most recent projections, the total amount of damage caused by ransomware will exceed $20 billion worldwide in the next 3 to 5 years, which is 57 times more than it was in 2015. By the year 2021, it was anticipated that a ransomware assault on organizations would take place every 11 seconds, which is a significant increase from the number of attacks that occurred every 40 seconds in 2016. The FBI is especially worried about the threat posed by ransomware to healthcare professionals, hospitals, 911 systems, and first responders. These kinds of intrusions may have an effect on the physical safety of citizens. The first person was killed by ransomware in October of 2020. The German government said that a ransomware attack caused the IT systems at a large hospital in Dusseldorf to break down. As a result, a woman who needed to be admitted right away, but had to be taken to another city for treatment, died. According to Mark Montgomery, executive director of the United States Cyberspace Solarium Commission, ransomware is currently the type of cybercrime that is expanding at the fastest rate and is one of the most damaging types of cybercrime. Montgomery believes that ransomware will eventually convince senior executives to take the cyber threat more seriously. However, he hopes that it won't come to that. Last but not least, maintaining an efficient cybersecurity plan that utilizes a defense-in-depth approach to safeguarding systems, networks, and data is one of the best ways for companies to lessen their risk of being victimized by cybercriminals. Even while it may not be feasible to entirely eliminate cybercrime and guarantee perfect internet security, businesses can still take steps to lessen the likelihood that they will be victimized. The following actions can help to reduce the likelihood of being a victim of cybercrime: to build clear rules and processes for both the company and its workers, to construct cybersecurity incident response plans to support these policies and procedures, and to outline the security measures that are currently in place regarding how to safeguard systems and corporate data. That's all for today's video, guys. What did you think of today's video? Tell us your views in the comments section below. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. See you in the next video. Until then, best wishes.